Well, this is exciting. I am here with Greg, who is the new owner of King's Pride. We just wrote the check. He's been hanging out this week, and he's agreed that we should share a little bit of the story and how we got here, and it's fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
So thanks for agreeing. You know, all of our followers, we've had lots of emails and questions about the boat and the plans and the future. So congratulations.
Thank you.
This is exciting for us. You
Yeah.
know? A little sad. Got a lot of work into this little girl,
Sure.
but
a lot.
the thing is, we know she's going to be taken care of and continue down the path that we started. So the purchase price, the winning bid, was $82,000. I think I put that in one of our other videos,
Yep.
but pretty fair number. You know, we bought the boat for 25.
Yep.
Probably put 82 into it,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you get some savings out the gate. Nobody gets into refitting boats to make money
Right.
in our industry. Everybody knows that. It worked out perfect for us during COVID, for training, and all the stuff that we needed to do to keep our school whole. And so that's a win for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a little bit about yourself.
All right. You know, as far as personally, I'm a nurse up in Alaska. Schedule allows me to get out quite a bit and do some traveling. I used to do a lot of motorcycling, and now I'm kind of turning towards the boat here. Personally, this will be the first time that I've been sailing. I've taken the classes, the lessons, but this will be a learning curve for me.
And you've been out on the ocean because you sailed out of Seward, right? When you did your sail training,
correct.
which is awesome.
Yep, out of Seward for that.
Yeah.
The 4 classes, the 101, 103, 105, 104 is in there as well, out of Seward, yeah.
Most excellent. And we've been discussing, you've been hanging around this week, checking out the boat. You're going to keep it in Anacortes for a year?
Correct, yep. And then it'll be out of here, my guess would be May or June of next year. It will probably do a shakedown cruise like John Neal had suggested around the island. Come back, and then from there it'll be up in Alaska, I would guess. At some point in time, I will transition to a part-time work, is my hope, and sail part-time and work part-time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. As far as the boat goes, you are already measured up. You're going to put some new sails on it.
We got new sails. We already have the anchor ordered. We got the anchor chain. In discussion with the rigger for some lifelines, and those were the big projects.
Big ones. You're going to do a little bit of electronics with Jennifer.
Yep.
Kind of round out what we've done there.
Yep. A lot of people have, or a lot of things I've talked about or seen, people like the iPads. I personally haven't made that transition. I'm a motorcycle. It just doesn't seem to work to fit me, so I think I'll just do a full suite of regular
right.
maritime electronics.
Yep, just a Garmin Fruno.
Yep.
Who knows? Pick your choice.
Yes.
But have a fixed multifunction display. Have a
Yep.
radar.
Yep.
Could be good to go.
Yep.
You're also going to outfit the boat with a hydrovane. Put
Yes.
it back the way it was when Jennifer sailed. You know, the Hawaii and across the Pacific a couple
yes.
times.
I'm excited about that. As far as the other models out there that I've seen, the other autopilots, some of them are quite cumbersome. I like the hydrovane. I'm glad we had one available to us, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah. So, any idea what? When we bought the boat, Seattle Boat Show, I put out some videos, and we were going to buy it for 25, put 50 into it, and sell it for 75, with the hope that somebody would put 25 into it and have $100,000 sailing on the ocean. That, of course, out the window.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now you're starting. You've got a really good foundation at 82,000. Do you have any estimate or budget? Do you think what you'll have into it when you go to do your shakedown next year?
No, I don't have, and that needs to be sorted out in my mind. Exactly where the money's going to go to. Certainly, the sales or the things that we have into it right now, just this week is probably $10,000 that I've spent on it. So the 25 will be surpassed without too much effort.
Yeah, turns out boats are getting expensive.
Yeah, right. So I don't have an idea, and I don't have a punch list. We're kind of waiting on that. I don't have a personal list of what I want to do with the boat yet either. So
right, and that varies the cost significantly. All right, well, it'll be exciting to follow along in your journeys. Part of the Sail Away package that we did put out there, as Greg's invited, I'm pretty sure he's put it on his calendar, he's going to do the Inside Passage weekend that we have every spring about how to get to Alaska safely and have a good time. And of course, John Neal's Offshore Sailing Weekend, which is always a big hit. That usually sells out, and so you've got a seat secured in there. Bob Perry books and drawings and all that fun stuff. I think we have an old GoPro kicking around of this suite that we maybe will send with you, so we could get some footage down the road and pop it up on our channel to just say, you know, this is how it goes. Jennifer's gonna do. We're holding the boat here. The field's tore up, so we can't launch it very easily. And Greg's got to go back and work and earn a few more bucks, I think, to buy more boat stuff. So we'll gonna put her in the water at the end of August. Jennifer wants to go out and do kind of a little memorial farewell, you know, to the boat. And Greg said maybe he'll even offer up a couple of the scallywags to go out and do a little day sail, which would be super fun for us. So we do get the benefit after all these hours of doing a little sailing. And of course, next spring, I love the idea that it's here local, so we can do that again and still be involved. And I will get to come by, and I'm sure you'll be open to us coming by and filming where we're at as it wraps up over the next year. So this is going to be a 3-year refit. By the time it's actually ready to be put in the water,
and 2 years of not being my time. That's that
key.
Will pay
you
off.
You were riding your motorcycle.
I was.
But it's great. I like following the refits and sharing the cost and what we're doing, and that should be really fun. And seeing the boat it's going to be out and doing a good time, having a good time. One of the key things is the last video that came out, we started the engine. The boat is far enough along that you can go spend a week or two and use it. You got the new anchor on the front, so you can put it in the water. We've got some great services here where you can keep a boat on the hard, not too expensive to launch it, go out and cruise for a week or two, make your list of, okay, this is how I want to finish that out or do that, and that's what unfortunately we didn't get to do. I think that really helps keep the fire lit when you can go out and sail. You know, when you put the new sails on, you can actually go out and see how they work and do some stuff and make your lists about, oh, I want to change these lines or that lines. And we just realized, like, the punch list, there's no cleats to secure the roller furler line because it never had a furler. So we were going to have to, you know, do some of those things. But that is fun stuff for me. I like where the boat is at. I think you can see the end. The unknowns, like when we pulled the old Swedish girl out, like that was an immense project. We did not realize how involved that was going to be. And that happened more than once along the way. So we think we got all the good stuff done.
I don't even think in my mind of going there on a boat these days. If I would have bought a $25,000 boat and thought about replacing a motor, I stop immediately and say, I don't have to do that, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, by the way, do you want to share with the viewers, this is not the first boat you looked at. So, Mac and Jenny, you've started following the channel because of Cruising Maya. So, I'm going to buy them a cup of coffee. And that's how you found out about this boat. But you were flying and traveling everywhere looking at boats.
I wanted something that was going to be sturdy and be able to do passages. I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's in my 5-year goal. I've been to Hawaii, looked at a couple of Ted Brewer boats. I've been out to Annapolis, we'll say. There was a couple of boats that I looked out there. There was a boat on Lake Michigan that I looked at.
And you were here before in Oak Harbor. 30 miles from here, like a week before you knew this boat, and you missed it, and then you had to come back.
Exactly. Went down to Oak Harbor to look at a boat. Very nice, old, sturdy boat. Pretty impressed with the refit on that as well. So this came along and just, I think in my mind there's always 80% boats, and this was closest to 80% that I was going to get, and so I was pretty happy with what it was and the headaches that I didn't have to go through.
Yeah, well, that's what we're for.
Yes.
And hopefully our viewers are watching this and taking notes. You know, John Neal does not recommend project boats at all. He's like, buy a boat that's close that you can go and sail if that's what you want to do. Now, refitting boats, for us knuckleheads that like to do it, if you like, that is awesome. And there's a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of people doing that. But if you actually want to sail and have fun on a boat, Don't buy a project boat.
Yeah.
So we've got other boats in the works we're going to put out there. I've got some more. Since we've done this project, we've had boats given to us, a couple already.
Yeah.
But we only can do one at a time, and so we got 2 or 3 we got to go look at. So it'll be fun for us knuckleheads to go out and start kicking boat stands again and be like, what's next? So
Sailboats or power boats, or both?
Both. We really we did the sailboat just worked out because Jennifer King had it and it was here, and we only looked at 2 boats. But we really would like to refit. We'd like to be fair, not discriminate. A nice little power boat, fuel efficient, designed to do the inside passage, because that is my favorite trip. I've done it multiple times between here and Southeast Alaska, and so we might consider doing a trawler, something slower speed, and do something similar, and with the vision of going to Alaska and back. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's students graduated yesterday. Well, today is graduation, but they finished their exams yesterday. They had a little barbecue and fun times. So. Yeah. Great. Well, Greg, thanks for sharing a little bit of the story and being willing to let us come and follow you around with the cameras and whatnot. Yeah. We'll keep this project alive.
And you're welcome. And thank you for the boat. The work is immense. There's no doubt. There will be even for the work that's done, there will be a steep learning curve for me that's on the equipment that's on here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and luckily we're just down the road. So. Yeah. I'm still researching all the time, and so I want to follow up a year, 2 years, 3 years. I want to know how this electrical system's performing. We've used all of our research to date to be like, this is what we think the best systems are going to be. And so we know a lot of them work really well. We've done the refrigeration and stuff. We've done the electrical, but not these lithiums. And the engine is going to drive awesome. So, but just. You could dream it, but once it's out there, we can refine. Maybe you'll be like, what, Beamer, this was good, but that's questionable. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's a boat, as Art always says, compromises and bad decisions. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks much.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in touch. You got to go back to work. I'm going sailing for a month, and then. We'll get this thing in the water and go for a sea trial.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Scallywags, located in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, where Skagit Valley College has been training technicians since 1968. If you are looking for industry certification and the skills to work in maritime, this is the place to visit. Our staff will share so much knowledge and experience, you will not be disappointed. The workforce demand is very high, and all of our graduates are working around the world. If this sounds interesting to you, schedule a tour and come check us out.